Sorry, I think there's no sound. I repeat. I redo again.
Hi, Janice. Good to see you.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Hello.
Sorry, guys, a bit of tech issue.
One.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're Bobby doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
我要 Singapore.
From Malaysia.
Singapore.
Shanghai.
South Korea.
Cambodia.
You were there to help me as a partner, leading partner. Like at very beginning, I'm very nervous in English, part meeting, but you were, oh, it's okay, we can speak Mandarin.
Show our willingness to learn and to grow. And I really, really admire you that, during this time when you give birth, you could have just said, I'm done, I need to take care of my baby. But you didn't. You still moving forward. You still working out and showing up for your child. And to even prepare very expensive, very comprehensive flight.
I just want to acknowledge you for the heart that you have for the community. And you're an amazing mom.
She really put lots and lots of effort to nurture us with all her. I should say her expertise in
Having sticking to us till the end, and even though she had mentioned she's a newbie, but I had to take this moment to express my deepest gratitude to your hard work, determination, and also your unwavering support.
You're amazing. You're really amazing.
Say thank you to Elsa for her support. We talking about the business, also about being a mom. So you helped me to kill a lot of guys, I hope.
And always encourage me, which really give me the motivation to keep going. Thank you again.
I'm going to have my time freedom, and I'm looking forward to my retirement soon. So I'm not going to think too much of it, just like it's there already, like the color of my eye.
Just the way it goes.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Hi again. Thank you for being here. Whether you are exploring options, looking for a change, or curious how people make income online, you are in the right place. Today, we will walk you through a proven business system that has helped over 250,000 people globally to start their digital business without tech skill or a large group of followers or approaching support from friends and family. This is nothing about dropshipping, low-ticket products, or starting your own course from scratch. This is actually a done-for-you digital business framework that changes how we can work smarter rather than harder. And we will show you how this can actually work for you too.
Okay, before we start, let's be practical. We actually would like to provide solution for everyone, but in reality, this may not be meant for everyone. But only if you are open-minded and coachable, If you can set aside 1 to 2 hours a day to build something new, if you are looking for a smarter way to earn from home or on the go, if you are looking for a solution to move away from your 9 to 5 job routine and ready to live your life on your own terms, then you will be eager to know what we are about to share with you.
This digital business is designed especially for employees who wants to create options or plan an exit. Okay, parents who wants more time freedom without sacrificing income. Ex-MLM, ex-sales, ex-insurance folks who are tired of chasing prospects, and side hustler who are burnt out on low ticket offers, or anyone who has tried online business but couldn't get it to work. If you see yourself in any of this, stay tuned till the end to learn more of today's sharing. Just a gentle reminder that you are free to take notes and direct your questions to the person who invited you here today.
Okay, now let's share a few stories from people who started with the same business system. I would like to introduce you to Karen Nguyen, whose life was completely transformed by this business. When Karen started, she didn't even have a Facebook account. She used to run her own dental lab, managing production, deliveries, and customer relationship all by herself. To grow her traditional business, she and her family relocated to a remote city away from her parents just to be closer to clients. What began as a dream became a grind. Long hours, no time for herself, and even less for her family. Then she found this digital business system, and fast forward 5 years today, Karen closed her dental lab, moved back to the city, bought her dream luxury home, and even took her entire family on a first-class trip to Europe. Today, she lives closer to her parents again, just as she always wanted. It's a powerful reminder that with the right system and support, life can change completely.
Yes, and I am totally inspired by Karen's stories, especially as someone who came from a brick and mortar background. She immediately saw the value of this business model. Now, let me introduce you to another inspiring couple, Chris and another Karen from Canada. So Chris was a firefighter and Karen was a school teacher. And together they built their dream log home in the countryside, a true labor of love. But as retirement loomed, reality set in. Their mortgage still wasn't paid off. Their vision of traveling the world felt financially out of reach. And they started asking themselves, is this it? You know, starting an online business like this felt completely out of their comfort zone. But one day they realized something very powerful. If they don't take any action, nothing changes. And as they put it, they were too young to feel old. So they jumped in with both feet, step by step. They followed the training, learned the system, and began building their online income without burning out or starting from scratch. Today, their mortgage is paid off. They have traveled the world. They never miss their grandson baseball games, and they will even host beautiful weddings at their dream home for their grown children. Their story is a living proof that it's never too late to pivot, and that your next chapter might be the most fulfilling one.
I love watching Chris and Karen live the dream retirement life. But what about stay-at-home moms or immigrants starting over from scratch? Let me introduce you to Amy. She's originally from Taiwan and now living in Vancouver. In 2017, Amy and her family immigrated to Canada in search of a better future. But starting over was not easy. With no local experience and limited opportunity, both she and her husband had to take on jobs just to make ends meet. That meant placing their young children in daycare, which was the exact opposite of the life they had wanted. They did not move across the world to work around the clock and miss their kids growing up. Amy tried different ways to earn online. Most failed, and some were scams. She never gives up finding the right opportunity. And she found this system. With mentorship, automation, and a supportive community, everything changed. Within 3 years, they saved enough for a down payment on their first home. Today, Amy picks her kids from school every afternoon, plans the activity, and is present for every milestone. She finally created the freedom and lifestyle that she and her family migrated for, and it's all started with one decision.
You know what? None of the people we just shared about Karen, Chris, and Karen or Amy ever imagined that they would one day run an online business. They were just like many of us, teacher, full-time mom, immigrant, small business owner, 9-to-5 employees with zero experience online. But they had the courage to try something new and out of their comfort zone. And maybe you are like that too. So if you ever tried to change your life but it didn't work out, or if you have never done anything online before, or if you are not tech savvy and that held you back, can you relate? If yes, type a yes in the chat right now. Now, here's something else. Most of you are here because you saw a post, a video, or an app that you relate to. A transformation that there might be more for your life. So was that you also? If yes, type yes again in the chat. And thank you so much for being here and being honest. When we share these stories, it's not to show off, it's to show what's truly possible, even if you have never done this before. So don't let the old doubts or past experiences hold you back. If they can do it, so can you.
Yes, by now, I believe you are probably wondering, okay, but what exactly is this business about? How do people actually earn online through this system? It's a great question. And let's get on the real stuff. We all know that there are tons of ways to build an online these days. Let's break down a few common ones and why they may work for most, why they may not work for most people. First is because product-based business like Shopify or Amazon. Sounds good, right? Until you bear it in inventory, shipping, returns, and low profit margins. Most people end up being their own warehouse. The second one is creating your own courses. That's great if you already have something to teach, but most people don't. And even if you do, you are stuck with content creations, marketing, customer service, tech setup, all on your own. The third one is becoming a content creator. Sure, being a YouTuber or TikToker sounds glamorous, but it takes time, consistency, gear, editing, and sometimes a team before you even start earning. So what's different about this? With this system, you don't even need to create products, build a brand from scratch, or to have a large group of followers. Instead, you tap into a done-for-you digital business framework that includes high-ticket products already selected, a sales funnel, website, CRM, all built for you, marketing and mentorship to help you grow, automation so that your business runs while juggling your day-to-day stuff. You just need to show up, learn the skill, and plug into the system. Right? We might lose Elaine. Hello, Elaine.
Elaine, you're muted. Oh, sorry, I'm muted. Let me start again.
Okay.
So to continue with what Francisca mentioned, starting a business sounds exciting, but we have to be realistic. All right, without a clear business strategy, it's easy to spend the time and the money and you still feel stuck, burnt out, and wondering if you even cut up for it. And you know what? Most people don't need another gadget or a mug or trendy product to sell. What people really need today is passive income. If you agree, drop PI in the chat for passive income. And now here's the truth. This isn't just another product selling scheme. We are not here to sell more stuff. We are here to solve real problems. If you have tried selling products, launching a course, creating your own brand, or even joined things that ended up in scam, oops, sorry on that, and nothing seems to work, you are not alone. That wasn't your fault. We were taught to trade time for money and not make use of the system to work for us. But this system structure is different. It builds to run automatically to provide us the freedom to juggle our day-to-day activities. This business structure provides you with a full business setup, mentorship guidance, and community support, ready to help you go from start to scaling. So you do not need to figure out everything by yourself.
Yeah, all businesses go through 4 stages actually. The advantage of our system is it simplifies all of them for you. The first stage is product. You don't need to invent anything. We work with established high-ticket products already proven to sell. The second one is sales platform. We provide the entire system such as personal website, funnel, backend system to support you. And then the third one is marketing. You will learn how to inspire others rather than chasing them. And then the last one is administrative management. Automated system handle payments, delivery, customer management, all done for you. Whether you are a beginner or already in business, this gives you a shortcut most people don't get. In the next following slides, we will be sharing in detail about the 4 stages. Stage 1, which is the product. Okay, if you look at here, this is where most people get stuck when they are trying to create something from scratch or selling low-ticket items. Low tickets means cheapy items, right? That barely make a profit. Under our business model, this has been taken care of. We partner with a globally established enterprise that offer high-ticket products. These are premium solutions with real demand and strong commissions. Hence, you will be starting with a product that's already proven to sell. You don't need to hold inventory, deal with shipping or customers, or create anything from scratch. Just plug in and ready to start your business.
So let's go to stage 2, and that is the sales platform. You will get a done-for-you website, your sales funnel, and customer relationship management software. So in short, the CRM, all professionally built, saving you additional operating costs to hire designer, developers, or figure out complicated tech tools. Your business setup is ready to run right out of the gate.
Okay, the stage 3 is marketing. Here's where you learn to attract others to you. You will get step-by-step training on how to market authentically.
Can you tell me what?
Even if you have never posted online before. And no dancing on TikTok required unless you want to.
And that's the last stage, stage 4, operation and admin. So once your system is running, the backend takes care of all the heavy lifting. Example, payments, customer tracking, these are all automated. This actually frees up your time so that you can focus on what really matters, growing your business and definitely living your life.
So what exactly are we offering? What makes this different from everything else out there? This is not just another side hustles or sales gig. It's a proven online business system, already working for thousands worldwide. Here, we don't just study theory, you learn and earn at the same time with a system that does most of the heavy lifting for you. But let me be upfront too. If you see yourself only as a salesperson chasing commissions, this may not be the right fit for you because what we are offering is much more than selling. Think of it as a digital business franchise system designed to turn you into a business owner, not just another sales rep. Okay. If your dream is to spend more time with your family, create income with a ceiling, without a ceiling, not with a ceiling, without a ceiling, work anywhere with just your phone, and build something that feels meaningful, then this business model was built for you.
Let me ask you something important. Do you want to stay where you are, or is it time to become your own boss? And here's the real difference between these two. Entrepreneurs, they focus on the goal. They ask, how can I make this happen? They find solutions, they overcome obstacles and finish the task because their goal matters more than their doubts. And we have the other side, employees. They focus on the process. They worry about the steps. They worry about the risk. They worry about all the what ifs. Things like, will this be too hard? What if I mess up? Can I really do it? What if I lose money? Is this even safe? And those questions pull them back into the comfort zone, even if that comfort zone is full of stress and uncertainty. These days, even traditional paychecks aren't guaranteed. So how do we succeed here with this business model? We follow the proven system that mitigate the risks that you are worried about with the system tools, training, mentorship, and community support by your side. You are never building it alone. So by now, some of you might be wondering, who are we and why are we sharing this business opportunity with you? If that's you, drop a me in the chat. I see you on that. The truth is, I'm not here as a salesperson. I'm here as someone whose life genuinely changed because of this business. I've experienced it firsthand how this business can create real transformation, not just financially, but in lifestyle, in freedom, and my personal growth. And before we dive in, I just want to say this again. The fact that you are here today already says something about you. It means you are curious, you are open, and you are looking for possibility. And that's powerful because change always starts with curiosity. So I want you to know you are in the right place. Okay, so now a little about me. So you know that who's guiding you through today. I'm a full-time working mom of 3, and I have spent close to 30 years in the corporate world. For the longest time, my life felt like a hamster wheel. Wake up early, rush to work, rush home, settle the kids, sleep, and the whole entire day repeat again. It felt like I was doing everything right, but really never moving forward. Like many of you, I tried side hustle, hoping that one would help really lighten the load. Some worked for a while, most didn't, and each time I lost not just money, but time with my kids, my health, and sometimes even my peace of mind. I remember sitting late at night, staring at the bills and thinking, out loud, how did I actually end up here after working so hard for so many years? So when I came across this digital business system, I'll be honest with you, I was very, very skeptical too. But at that point, I was more afraid of staying stuck than trying something new. And I told myself, if nothing changes, nothing changes. That decision to give it one last try, I show hand, became one of the most important turning points in my life. Because this business was the breakthrough I had been searching for. It helped me clear my debts, I regained control, and rebuild my confidence. It gave me back what mattered most, my time, my freedom, and my peace of mind with my family. You will see on my slides, from corporate burnout to freedom, from being stuck in survival mode to finally seeing choices again. And right here, my why, my kids, my parents, my family, they are the reason I keep showing up. And today isn't just about me. In a moment, you'll hear from other incredible individuals, each with their own story and their own why, different background, different starting points, but one thing in common. They decided to stop waiting for that someday and took their first step. And maybe, just maybe, one of their story will spark that same courage in you too. So seriously, there is no secret to my success. I found an online business system exactly the same way as you did. I've learned the latest, most practical marketing strategies to promote this business, and all the back-end and admin work is taken care of for me. Imagine my expertise from a desktop-bound job to starting an online business. This business completely changed the way I viewed online entrepreneurship. I realized it's not about selling a product. It's about building and running an automated system where I can grow my business by simply sharing my journey and developing my personal brand. It solved so many of my previous struggles and gave me everything I was looking for. It's perfect for someone like me who love a more relaxed and laid-back lifestyle.
Hi, I am Elane's sparring partner here. I'm Francisca from Sabah, Malaysia. Is there anyone here who works in education or in any job where your income stops the moment you stop working? That was me. When COVID hit, I experienced it firsthand. One day I was in class as usual, and the next everything just stopped. No classes, no income, and the worry set in. I remember waking up in the middle of the night, my heart racing and covered in sweat, wondering if this continues to be like this, how am I going to manage my life? Age was catching up, and to be honest, it is not easy to find a high-paying job once you have reached a certain stage in life, right? And of course, I tried different side hustles, but most of them were complicated, had no guidance, were time-consuming, and worst of all, unstable. Sometimes I would earn a bit, and other time I would earn almost nothing. And I kept asking myself, is this really the life, the kind of life I want to live, constantly worrying about money? Then one day I came across this digital business system, the same as Elaine. I will be honest here, I was skeptical at first, but what stood out was how different the community and support here. It was not another get-rich-quick scheme. It was a genuine, step-by-step system that guided me through everything from the beginning. I was not tech-savvy at all. I did not even know how to post on social media properly, but I learned, and slowly and steadily, and today I can truly say that I'm building something meaningful and sustainable for my future. So if you are sitting there wondering whether you could ever do something like this, trust me, if I can do it, you surely can do. I found something that gave me peace of mind, knowing I no longer have to depend on my job alone to survive. Something that allows me to plan for retirement with confidence, no fear, and most importantly, something that reminds me it is never too late to start again. I believe you are here for reasons. Maybe you are searching for a backup plan, or perhaps you just hope that things can get better. Whatever it is, you are in the right place, because this business is for everyday people like us. The only question is, are you going to keep things the way they are, or are you ready to take the first step toward the life you truly want? I took that first step, and it changed everything. And I sincerely hope my story gives you the courage to do the same. And because the only way life changes is when we do it. A lot of people spend thousands just trying to set up a business on things like CRM, systems, sales funnels, tech experts to build everything for them. And I have heard enough stories to know many invest heavily in courses, yet still feel lost without proper mentorship. But here, with the system, you don't need to bear those costs. Everything from automation to back-end tools is already set up for you. That's what makes it so hassle-free. You get to focus on growing your income without the tech overwhelm.
The truth is, just the two alone, like ClickFunnels, Infusionsoft, and webinar platform, could easily cost you over 20,000 if you try to set them up yourself. But with this system, you get access to everything already done and integrated for you. You are not left to figure out what works. The training is step-by-step, beginner-friendly, and built to help you generate real incomes all in one place.
Well, you're right, Elaine. And one of the things I value most about this business is the mentorship and community support. You get to learn directly from $1 million earners and leaders. And that kind of guidance, honestly, is priceless. People say that your income reflects the 5 people you spend the most time with. And here, you are surrounded by people who are actually doing it, not just talking theory. You are not just creating global income, you are making high-ticket sales with commission that can reach 5,000 USD or more. This is the kind of potentials most people never even know existed online. And here's the part that makes this business so appealing, especially if you don't love selling. We use a fully automated sales funnels that does the heavy lifting for us. This means no pitching to people, no manual follow-ups, no explaining over and over. The system creates awareness, builds interest, and drives actions, while you focus on showing up and growing. And the best part, no inventory, no stockpiling, no shipping stress, and you won't be packing boxes, juggling sizes, or queuing at the post office. That's why it's so beginner-friendly, we call it, and scalable. Whether you are a full-time parent, busy professional, or just starting out, you can build this from anywhere without the usual headache. Most people think setting up a business like this is hard. Here, it's already done for you.
Well, most people start an online business only to feel tied down again. But with this model, you are free to work from anywhere in pockets of your time. That should be the kind of flexibility and online entrepreneurship should provide for you.
Now you have seen what is possible, right? Most of us did not start with all the answers. We just hit a point where we knew something had to change. So we took the first step, even when we were not 100% ready. And that one decision led us here, with flexibility, income, and a community that actually has our back. If this has sparked even a tiny what if in your heart, stay close. Because up next, we'll show you exactly how the system works. Everything you need and is already prepared for you.
So what we are offering today isn't just a program. It's a complete online business startup system with everything you need to get started the right way. So think of it as your one-stop resource hub, packed with a done-for-you sales funnel, CRM and business management tools, social media and digital marketing training, real-time mentorship and community support, and lifetime access to review, revisit, and grow at your own pace. When you activate your access with just $149, you will be guided through everything: the full business model, the partnership background, and the alignment, the cost, the earning potential, and your best startup path, risk assessment, readiness, and support, and most importantly, whether this is the right fit for you. There's no obligation. This is your opportunity to explore a legitimate path with all the tools, the training, and insight to finally move forward with confidence. And if at any time you feel that this is not for you, request a 100% refund within that 30 days, as long as you haven't had your one-on-one strategy session yet.
So here's your next step. We are not here to hype you. We are here to show you exactly what's possible. The same system that's already changed my lifestyle and so many others here. Most people stay stuck because they never see the full picture. They either jump in blind or stay on the sidelines and still guessing. But the truth is, not deciding is still a decision, right? And it often means nothing changes. That's why this 149 USD steps exist. It's not about buying a business, It's about buying clarity, a chance to see the entire framework laid out before you commit. With the USD 149, you will get a full business breakdown video, model, product, startup costs, earning potentials, entry into our private Facebook global community, a 30-day refund guarantee, as long as your one-on-one strategy call hasn't happened, as mentioned before, yeah? But let's be real here, yeah? There are different business strategies with various startup costs once you decide this is right for you. But the point is, this 149 USD lets you decide with clarity and confidence. If you go ahead, it includes support from real mentors as well and coaches you can reach anytime. Tools worth over 30,000 USD, which include your website, funnel, CRM, automations already done for you. It's a risk-free. And more than that, it's a perspective shifting actually. Ask yourself, what's the real risk? Trying this or staying the same? The link is in the chat now. And if the QR code doesn't work, just click the link directly. Once you complete access, you will get your welcome email immediately, and then you can start today.
You sure?
Well, I've been in this business for years, and one thing I can tell you is the mentorship and support don't stop after you pay. There are no surprise fees for ongoing coaching later on. Our mentor walk the talk and stay with you as long as you keep showing up. So if you are ready to explore something different, something real, now is the time. For the cost of a family meal out, you could be stepping into a completely new direction for your life. Take action now while the link is fresh, and we will see you on the inside.
Honestly, one of the things I love most about this business is seeing people from all walks of life take a leap, even when it was scary, simply because they knew deep down they were meant for more. And maybe you are still wondering, this sounds amazing, but can someone like me really do it? That question is real though, and then it's the same one almost all of us had before we started. And the truth is, it is not about being perfect or knowing everything upfront. It's about saying yes and figuring it out along the way. Learn and earn, like I mentioned before. That's exactly why we have invited a few special guests to join us today. They are not influencers, they are not tech experts, they are everyday people like us, like you and me, who decided to take the first step. Each of them has a story worth hearing, and each story is proof that behind every success is someone who simply started. Okay, so let's welcome our first guest to share what this journey has meant for her. Everyone, I would like to introduce you to a truly inspiring lady. She is a full-time working mom with 2 beautiful children for over 2 decades. Yeah, 2 decades, 20 years, right? She poured her heart into her career, working long hours, chasing deadlines, and climbing the corporate ladder, all for the love of her family. It's really not easy. But one simple moment changed everything and led her to realize that success means nothing without balance and presence. Today, she's here to share how one brave decision transformed not just her schedule, but her entire life. Let's welcome Chai-Sam from Kuala Lumpur to share her story.
Thank you, Francisca, for the introduction. Hi, everyone. I'm Chai-Sam from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm a full-time working mom with a 13-year-old daughter and a son who is turning 10 next month. I've spent over 20 years in the insurance industry, working long hours and climbing the corporate ladder. Like many working moms, I believe I was doing it all for my kids, giving them the best life possible. But one night, while I was working late at my laptop, my son looked at me and said, "Mommy, I think you love your job more than us." So those words broke my heart. I cried quietly that night because deep down, I knew he was right. I realized that if I kept living this way for another 5 or 10 years, my kids would grow up remembering me as the mom who was always working, not the mom who was always there. And that's not the life I wanted. So I started searching for something different, a business that could give me time freedom, financial freedom, and also location freedom. But to be honest, starting a business from scratch was too expensive, too risky, and honestly, I didn't even know where to begin also. Then one day I came across a Facebook ad about a digital business. So what caught my attention was how ordinary people, parents like me, were using automation and a proven system to create extra income from home. I watched a free webinar, invested USD 149 to learn more. And to be honest, I was skeptical because it sounded like too good to be true. But after watching the pre-coaching videos and doing my own research, I realized this was a legitimate business, taxable to LHDN and backed by real people who were living in the life that I wanted. So in December 2023, I decided to take a leap of faith and join this digital business community. I started small, working in the evenings and on weekends while keeping my full-time job. And today, even though I'm still employed, my business runs quietly in the background, bringing in leads and income, even while I'm still at work or spending time with my family. You know, this business has given me something that I've been craving for years, which is balance. Now I can still keep my full-time job, yet have the flexibility to be present for my kids, to attend their school events, have dinner together, and enjoy the little moments without feeling guilty. But what actually surprised me the most wasn't just the extra income, it was the growth. In just 1.5 years, I've learned so many new skills from creating contents, building confidence, and digital marketing, things I never imagined I could even do before, you know. And the best part, I'm not doing this alone. The support, the mentorship, and the community here are incredible. We celebrate each other's wins and lift one another up when things getting tougher. So now looking back, I'm very glad that I said yes 1.5 years ago, because that one yes didn't just change my schedule, but it changed my life also. So today, I want to encourage every mom who is listening, don't wait for the perfect time, you know, because it may never come. Start while you are still working, learn the skills, build your foundation, give yourself options for the future before it's too late. If a busy full-time working mom like me with very little tech experience and 2 active kids can do this, trust me, you can do this too. Thank you so much for letting me share my journey with you today. Back to you, Elaine. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chai-san, for that heartfelt sharing. I think so many of us can relate to that moment when our kids remind us that what truly matters and how your courage to take that leap despite fear is such an inspiration. Now, moving on to our next amazing panelist, she's someone who proved that age is never a limitation when it comes to starting something new. Please join me in welcoming Doreen from Singapore, a mother, a grandmother, and a truly resilient entrepreneur with an incredible story to share. Doreen.
Hi, yes, thank you, Elaine, for the introduction. Hi, everyone. Grandma is here. I'm Doreen from Singapore. I'm a proud mother to 3 grown kids and a grandma to 2 adorable grandchildren. Sending my 3 kids to university was tough. For nearly 2 decades, I worked in finance, always working late with month-end and quarter-end close. I always think that working in the banking industry is an iron rice bowl, secured, but it's true, it can never be. Now, I am running my family traditional business and have spent over 30 years. But a few years ago, things changed. In 2020, during the worldwide crisis, our family business started to struggle. I was scared, of course, and unsure what to do. Now, at my age, over 60, age is not a secret to me. Over 60, it's not easy to start again in another corporate world, but I had to find a way to support my family. This is my concern. Now bills were stacking up and I lost my sleep, worrying about how we keep everything going, how to pay the salary, how to pay the supplier rental, and many more. Everything is right in my head. Now, as a mom, business owner, and a grandmother, I felt a lot of pressure. Now I saw my own kids working long hours in finance too, tired and stressed, and it really broke my heart. I just wanted to help, but I didn't know what to do and how am I going to do. The only help I can do or offer is to fetch my grandchildren when I'm needed or I am requested. Now, how I got to know this digital business was during those sleepless nights. I just couldn't sleep. What I do was I often play games on my handphone, and I start to browse through. But because of that, it eased my tension. So one night, something popped up on my handphone. An ad is regarding this digital business opportunity. At first, I didn't bother. I just swept it away. Maybe you guys will think that it's another scam. But it came out twice and many times. And I thought, probably, yes, it's a scam. Coincidentally, my daughter-in-law even warned me at that time, Mom, be careful. There's a lot of scam out there. Right. I should have listened to her and ignore it, right? I just don't bother. But I didn't. My instinct just tell me that to give it a try and look into the webinar. So when I got to see it myself, I took the leap of faith and paid the $149 to get started. Now looking back, that was a turning point for me. You are never too old to get another goal or dream for another new dream. We have dreams, even at this age. Being not tech savvy and without much knowledge on technology and experience, I found that this business opportunity came in so handy, and with the comprehensive step-by-step training, the tools, the strategy, and the support from this friendly global community, I learned everything I needed along the way. I started on the last day of 2021, that is December 31st. And 3.5 years later, I am so thankful for the freedom and flexibility this digital business has given me. Now, the best part, I get to work from anywhere, set my own hours, and be there for my family too. The people in this business truly care and help each other out. And thanks to this friendly automation, a lot of things are made so much simpler. If you are looking for flexibility or if you want to try something new, I encourage you, don't be afraid to take your first step. Great things never come from comfort zone, right? If a grandma like me can do, so can you. Now, if my story speaks to you, reach out to the person who brought you here and ask for more information. Now, this 149 changed my life, and it changed yours too. It can. The only way to do great things is to love what you do. You must love it. It's never too late, as what the host has said. It's never too late to start over. If you are happy, if you are not happy with yesterday, try something different today. All right. So back to you, host. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, Grandma Doreen. What an inspiring sharing. It is a real reminder that it is never too late to start again, and that courage truly has no age limit. Okay. Our last panelist is this lady from Singapore. She's the one who always inspires me with her kindness, her willingness to help anyone in our community. She comes from a demanding industry. At the same time, she's also managing her family F&B business. And let's hear from her with so much already on her plate, why and how she still found the strength and determinations to build this business. Well, the floor is yours, Janice. Hello, Janice. Are you there?
Janice,
You
you're
are
muted.
muted.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Janice, a mother of two teens, a wife and a daughter to an aging parents. I come from the oil and gas industry where I have worked for many years. And it wasn't easy landing on this job because I didn't have paper qualification. All I had was a diploma. But I was fortunate back then. I met a boss who saw my potential and appreciated my work. Okay, so the pay was good, the role was stable. I love my job. I love the value, the corporate value that the company was holding on. And people who sees me, they will say that they will often tell me, "Oh, you're so lucky to get into this. Not everyone can get in Jurong Island where you need a special pass to enter." Okay, so they thought that I had a secure career. But not long after I joined this company, the oil price slumped, and then the company went into bankruptcy. They had to sell off the assets, including employees. So, and overnight, I became an adopted child in a new organization. Well, and when things just start to get settled down in the new organization, right? COVID hit, right? So at that time, it didn't just affect our health, it disrupted all the entire industries, including mine. So imagine with no planes, no car on the road, and working in the oil and gas industry, the impact is quite huge. I actually remember watching colleagues who had been with the company for more than 20 years. They were actually being asked to go with no reasons, but we all know what's the reason. That was actually a wake-up call for me when I realized that no job is ever truly secure. And actually at that time, my husband has already stopped working. So as a single income mom, I carried the entire financial load on my shoulders. The stress was real, but instead of, I actually broke down in front of my children, and my health got affected and nearly depression, but I told myself I can't just pin myself down like that. I just can't let the situation take over control, right? So I know I needed to find some way out. And at that point of time is where I actually saw this business opportunity. Like every one of you, we were curious, and that's the very common in expression or reaction that we will get, because there's so much unknown from how people has been sharing the business, right? So, but I know in today's technology, digitalization is actually the way. So what made me curious and the direction of where we are heading now made me took that step to find out more. So to be honest, I have zero background in any tech or any marketing, because like I said, I was in the oil and gas industry, right? So what caught my attention was how automated and how the platform is set up in a way you do not have to come up with your own idea. All right, it comes with a business plan, it comes with a business tool. All you need is to follow the training, and with the community support, it's all in place. And that actually gave me the confidence to start. So I took that leap of faith. I start learning at my own pace, applying on what I learned, and slowly result began to show, not just financially, but in my mindset and confidence, I became more hopeful about and more focused about what I can take control in life again. So close to 5 years into this digital business, it actually has replaced the income I took more than 20 years in the corporate, right? So I worked 20 years in the corporate, right? But in this business, I only took 4 years. It actually replaced the income from my corporate. So to me, it's a powerful proof that it works when we are willing to learn and take action. One of the biggest blessings that I can now be present with my daughter, especially the younger one. She actually just finished her PSLE. So in the past, I didn't have that time because of the work commitment. But now with slower pace in my corporate and with this business, I actually get the time to spend with her and study. All right. And, this is something I could never do back then. And, in life, sometimes the stones just chose into your life structure. So my husband was actually detected with cancer last year. And, the actions I took 4 years ago gave me the time to be with my family, to be able to accompany him for his treatments. And imagine if I didn't take a change and, everything just continue to stumble down. I don't know how am I going to survive, or maybe I won't survive 4 years. I'll probably go first. Right. So this journey actually taught me that security doesn't come from a company. It comes from the courage to create something of your own. So if you are here today wondering whether this could work for you, if you are just an ordinary people like us, right, absolutely can, because we started from where you started. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope my story encourages you to take that one step towards your own freedom and flexibility. Thank you.
Thank you, Janice. Every time I hear your story, it hits differently because I've seen firsthand how much you give, how much you lead and serve others. You're not just a business partner to me. You're just like a sister, a great mentor, and someone whose resilience lights the way for so many people in this community. Your journey reminds us that setbacks can be set up for something even greater, and your strength continues to inspire us all. And to everyone here in this Zoom sharing together with us, I want to say thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us. As we know, your time is precious and we don't take it for granted. You know that it's so easy to spend that 149 without thinking twice. A nice dinner out, a pair of shoes, a weekend splurge, and yet those things give us nothing back. But what if this time that same 149 opened the door to something different? A real system that works, real mentorship and guidance, and a real opportunity to rewrite your family financial story. This isn't hype. It's the same proven system that helped a full-time working mom like me break free from the paycheck to paycheck crime and finally show my kids on what is possible. The QR code is on your screen and the link is in the chat. Take just 2 minutes right now to activate your access. It's completely risk-free. Once again, it's completely risk-free for 30 days. Because honestly, if not now, then when?
Exactly. Because let's be real, what's the actual cost of waiting? More late nights, more missed moments, more of the same routine year after year, or maybe reaching retirement age still worrying whether your savings will last. You are here today for reasons, and that reasons is bigger than fear, bigger than your comfort. This business framework was built for everyday people like us who are done settling, who want time freedom and choices, who want to give their families a better life when securing their own. And here's the truth, time flies, whether we take action or not, right? We are less than 2 months away from 2026. Where do you want to be when the new year comes? Still thinking about change or already living it? You already taken the hardest step by showing up today. So why not take the next one? Click the link and scan the QR code, activate your 149 access, and see the full picture for yourself. Because staring at the screen won't change your situation. Action will. You could stay where you are, scrolling, attending, wondering, or you could be 2 months ahead, stepping into 2026 with clarity, confidence, and momentum. We believe in your potentials, but now it's your time to believe in yourself and back that belief with actions. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us. Enjoy the rest of the day, and we will see you on the inside. Okay? Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.